Here's first, let's start with some fun news, okay? The goats linked up and they were building, okay? They were linked up and they were fucking building. Look how happy they are. Look how fucking happy they are. You love to see it. You love to see smiles on faces, okay? This is the era of smiles.
아름다운 구역의 군의길을 달리시었습니다. 김성은 동지께서는 선물 받은 승용차의 성능을 높이 평가하시며 훌륭한 차를 선물로 받은 데 대하여 다시금 대통령 동지에게 사의를 표하.
Are they wearing seatbelts? No, dude. That's Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un. Of course they're not wearing seatbelts.
하셨습니다.
He's also driving in the middle of the road, bro. They do what the fuck they want.
걸린 우호 관계를 두 나라 인민들의 지향과 염원에 부응하는 새로운 높은 단계로 계속 활력 있게 추동해 나갈 의지를 피력하셨습니다. 아름다운 구역의 군의길을 달리시었습니다.
Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's because like we just rarely ever get stuff from DPRK. But I'm going to be radically honest here and tell you that I don't know why when I see like Western leaders do shit like this, it doesn't hit the same. It's got to be because like we never see these dudes in general. It's like a weird collab. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, I didn't expect that. You know how like sometimes I'll do like a collab with a TikToker and then in the comments, people will be like, oh my God, my worlds are colliding. That's what it feels like. When you see this, you're like, what the fuck happened? Like, this is so strange. However, when you see Joe Biden doing stuff like this with like Western leaders, it doesn't hit the same. And I don't know why. Did you see this? Wait, what? Video Putin and Kim Jong-un on who enters the car first. Oh my God. Please send me more videos of this collab. I need to see more of this. It's like, come on. You get him first. Putin and Kim saying goodbye. Very sad.
I'm sorry. Don't leave me. I want you here with me. I know that your love is gone. I can't breathe. I'm so weak. I know this isn't easy. Don't tell me that your love is gone.
Dude, this is so sad.
Your love is gone.
That's so sad, man. It's not goodbye, though. It's see you later, you know? It's not goodbye. It's like, we'll help you build up your nuclear arsenal. It's more like, we'll help you build up your nuclear arsenal, which is the only way that you can have autonomy outside of, like, the American sphere of influence. And you'll give us, like, every piece of artillery that you would have used to, bomb South Korea instead. Like, it's kind of like that. It's a mutually beneficial relationship for everybody. Is sharing is caring. Like, if you hate on this, you hate friendship. You know what I mean? Like, if you hate on two guys just, masters of their craft, doing what they do best, right? Having a great fucking time, you just basically hate friendship. You hate friendship and you hate diplomacy and you hate appreciating craftsmen. I hate this because they excluded the goat G. Well, that was probably deliberate because the goat G is way more like kick back and watch America fuck itself up in comparison to Putin, who is very much like, no, I actively will do horrible things. Like unimaginably awful things, especially because I recognize that like America's influence on the global stage is waning. This is my favorite Kim X Vladipu clip. No way.
putin 대
No fucking way, bro. What? Wait, where did it go? I lost it. Oh, here it is. No way, dude. Nah, this is a meme, right? Wait, they didn't even drink it? Nah, they reversed it. They reversed it. No, that would never happen, bro. Come on, are you kidding me? Vladimir Putin being feted with wild adulation in North Korea and a parade in his honor. Oh yeah, that's got to be sick as hell. Like, that definitely is like probably the coolest aspect of North Korea in general. Is like they just fucking do crazy parades out there. You know, they're like, oh hell yeah, like we got a white boy up in here. We got a white boy up in this bitch. Fucking parade time. You know. Like, they do that for Dennis Rodman, too. Like, I get why Dennis Rodman loves North Korea. Am I the only one that hates parades? I don't really like parades that much either. I just think, like, this kind of parade is cool. That's sick. They're playing like the old hits. You heard that and you said that that's the marriage song? Yeah, the marriage of fucking dialectics and materialism. What the fuck? Yeah, dude. That's the... Korea loves to parade the little bros. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They have, like, excellent command over the children. It's pretty crazy. So do the Chinese, though. It's wild. Have you guys ever seen, like, the little Chinese babies balling up? Like, they're crazy. Or, like, cooking and shit. I don't know what the hell's going on out there, but they're just, like, they got excellent command over the children. It's crazy. They'll be jump roping and shit in like, and they're doing it like in sequence. Like, this stuff is wild, dude. I mean, look, ultimately it doesn't really matter. Obviously, like the fucking military with like superior firepower with like, you know, a drone operator could light these boys up no matter how well they parade. But like, this is one of the cooler aspects of the military. I think the engineering corps, if you were to build like indestructible bridges rather than like bridges that you can specifically roll tanks over, if that's all the military did, like parades like this and then like building shit, then the military would be sick. I'd be 100% on board. Like the engineering and then the parades. It's awesome. It's a jobs program anyway. I'm fine with it as long as you're just like building shit, you know? Meanwhile, what does our military do? They kill. They don't do the fucking cool ass parades. There's nobody marches like this. Okay. The only time we build shit is when we want to like defend Israel's genocide and be like, yeah, look, we built a pier, and then it keeps getting swept away. It sucks, bro. It's lame as hell, dude. Trump wanted the military march like this. Think of what we lost. I know. Well, the problem with the military marches like this is that we don't have any like infrastructure that's sustainable. So if you were to like roll tanks through those fucking roads, it would destroy the roads completely. So that's a big problem. I'm not even joking. Like that was legitimately the reason why we couldn't do it. I don't know. I just don't think like the Super Bowl flowers hit the same way as like seeing like
Chinese kindergarten.
Yeah, this shit's crazy, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on out there. I don't know what they're putting in the water. I don't know how they have like I don't know how they're getting these little chicken nuggets to fucking do all of this. Like, they're cute as hell. I love these videos, but it is crazy. It's just abuse, bro. Why do you see children like doing aerobics exercise and you go, it must be abuse? That's crazy. They're playing, bro. I don't think it's abuse. Like, that's insane. Ha ha! Bro, learning how to fucking do the wraparound technique to like get leverage when you're going up a rope is crazy work when you're 6 years old. Like, that is like, there is no fucking way I could have done that. My 6-year-old ass could never. Okay, I was fat as fuck. There was no way that shit was happening. I would not be making it out of the Chinese kindergarten, okay? This part is incredible. Bro, they have excellent ball handling. Like, how?
Chinese kindergarten.
Like, how? How? These kids ball handle better than you, okay? Straight up. This is propaganda and it's working on me. This is China propaganda on the Chinese app. No, I 100% sure, but it's like fair. Not gonna lie, it just looks like they have properly resourced schools. They force these kids to do this, otherwise they have to watch the ad at the top of the hour at school. Fuck! No one knows the training Kyrie went through. Yeah. This and the wrap the plastic bag around the basketball training. God damn it, you cooked my ass, bro. Fuck you. I'm sending you to Chinese kindergarten. Your disrespect has landed you in Chinese kindergarten, okay? Fuck you. Except you'll probably come back more powerful than ever. Chinese citizen here. Back in elementary school, we totally had jump rope contests across school every year. Bro, this isn't propaganda law. This is legit what I did in elementary school. I swear to you, I was the slowest kid in my class. And when I came to the US, I was the second fastest in my grade, Lamau. Yeah, no. It's Chinese propaganda. Okay? It's propaganda. As in, I want this. I want it. I want this to happen in America. And I want this to I want China to take over, man. this part is crazy. Dude, Americans see kids working out and immediately go, "That's right, brother. They're doing it at gunpoint." If they don't, the American understanding of China is so awesome because they look at children doing like a drill, right? And immediately go, "They must be doing it because otherwise they can't get their daily ration of food." Okay? Thinking it's like North Korea in the fucking during the famine era. You know, just like that other Chinese country. What do they call it? The Democratic People's China? Democratic People's Republic of China? They're all Chinese to me. Is there school lunch debt in China? Somehow I doubt it. I bet these little children don't know how to fucking duck under a goddamn table when there's a school shooting happening, though. That's right. That's right. How many of those little babies are traumatized by a potential school shooting? That's right. None of them. We make our boys and girls strong out here by shooting them in the fucking head. If you survive, you're better off. Like, these drills are pretty fucking good for that age. Like, at the park I go to, there's always like children with like a basketball coach, and none of the American kids that are even older than these kids can have this level of ball control. Many adults don't have this level of ball control. Dozens more did the swinging. That's like 100s more, not dozens more. Yeah, I mean, we used to do that shit too. Look.
A California high school has the well-nigh perfect answer to the president's call for physical fitness. Stan Laprati, physical education director at La Sierra High School, has developed a program that assures every student of physical excellence. Exercise on the grip swing puts muscles on the least athletic. Extension push-ups are among the toughest of the drills. As an incentive to excel, the color of the shorts the boys wear is determined by their ratings on performance charts. Some requirements for top ratings are stricter than for an Apple.
This was for the draft. Is 1962. I don't know what the fuck they were doing it for, but let me tell you something, okay? High school China having elementary school train. No, like this was a publicly funded project though, wasn't it?
Please. A lad who has mastered the pegboard will find a military obstacle course a snap. 200 schools across the country have adopted La Sierra.
I can't do that. There is no way I could do that. That's cool as hell.
Program of 15-minute daily competitive exercise.
That's gay as hell, bro.
On a hot day, they wet down the wrestling mats for sliding. The boys at La Sierra are learning that it's not only good sense to get toughened up, it's fun.
Yeah. JFK implemented it. Is this the shape of things to come? It can be, with modern conveniences and push buttons. Easy living is sapping the strength and vitality of our children. 1/3 of them of school age can't pass minimum physical achievement tests. Urge your school to offer at least 15 minutes of daily vigorous activity. This can bring our nation's youth up to sound physical standards. for a free booklet to help you evaluate the youth fitness program of your school. Just right. President's Council on Physical Fitness, Washington 25, D.C. China has a school stabbing problem. China knife attack, counterterror, drill demonstration at a Chinese lower school.
今天我儿子的幼儿园演习，我来当坏人，去看抓小孩虫啊！
What's he saying? Dude, man catchers are so funny. Wait, where is his like nuclear arsenal? I don't understand. Why does this cop have a man catcher, dude? I don't get it. Why hasn't he busted at the blicky? Why isn't he fucking 360 no scoping him? I don't understand. Where is the Glock? Where is the officer issued? Where's the police? Where is his service weapon? Damn. He committed suicide in front of the children. That's metal as hell, bro. That's crazy. What the fuck? Wait, you'll never catch me alive. Yeah. Bro, fucking calm down, dude. It's well known that in China, the sniper in a skyscraper 1K away from where the attacker is. This is what defunded police look like? Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, he did chop up a couple of the children. Let's be real.
我是那个肖七的爸爸哈，肖青天，我是跳舞的，给你们来个后空翻。哦 ，OK， 好，拜拜。
Bro, they're teaching the kids to love the attacker. That's crazy. He's like, "Hello, what's up, everybody? I'm the knife stabber, and yeah, look at this pretty sweet trick I got going. How do we get here? Oh, Pootie Poo and Kim also bonded over dogs, horses, and driving.
진 대통령 동지에게
Kim Jong-un gives Putin a pair of dogs on a trip to Pyongyang.
우리나라의 국견인 풍산의 한
Why did these dogs look like busted ass Shiba Inus?
쌍을 선물하시 금수산 용빈관 정원에서 이런 이에 사의를 표시했습니다. 최고 수뇌분들께서는 깊은 상봉과 회담을 통하여
The two bonded over animals with Putin watching as Kim fed carrots to a horse.
감을 나누시었으며 두 나라 사이의 전략적인 동반자 관
It's Jindos. Fuck you. They're called a Jindo. Oh, nice. Chinese Johnny Harris. What is this?
AI
Our TikTok account was banned. Over 340,000 followers vanished into thin air. We've dug deeper and discovered it's more than just a ban. It's a U.S.-Philippine government joint campaign to silence journalists. Firstly, the U.S. and Philippine government identify their targets through NGOs and other white gloves. Secondly, the Philippine media begin to churn out articles which not only attack specific social media accounts, but also rally trolls to report these accounts. Finally, social media platforms end up banning these accounts to respond to the surge of reports. What we've uncovered is a complex web of U.S. and Philippine operations designed to control the narrative and influence public perception of the South China Sea.
enhanced videos on TikTok.
I'm going to visit CNN's Beijing bureau and let them give my answer. 去一下12号楼 CNN。Most definitely.
I don't get it. How the fuck? Wait. Why are they? I thought it was the China app. What's going on? Dude, ByteDance, you're failing me. You're failing me. I'm honestly surprised we didn't see a shirtless couple at horse ride for Vladipu and Unny Baby. No. Uncle Uncle Un. He's not ever getting on a horse. Let's be real. I don't think he's ever has Kim Jong-un ridden a horse? Has he rode a horse before? He probably has, right? He wouldn't do it shirtless though. He wouldn't do it shirtless. He's a little too chubby. Yeah, we already watched the cute moment between them. CIA has had a presence in Manila since its establishment after World War II. The Philippine government and the CIA are tight. Oh yeah. Yes, he rides the Cholima. No, it's not him. It's his family who has written the Cholima. I think it was Kim Il-sung who rode the Cholima. China unlocks YouTube channel. What do? We start this YouTube channel because we believe China's story is different. But it does not mean China is to be feared, hated, or misunderstood. China is a country with thousands of years of history and its own political, economic, social, cultural traditions. It's easy to see China only through the West-propagated lens, like authoritarian lack of freedom, but the perspective is profoundly limited bias and does not help build a peaceful world where the West-China relations is playing an increasingly important role. Australian scholar debunks Western lies on Xinjiang. Okay. How the West uses COVID and Ukraine crisis to blame China.
우리가 대륙이요 고수하고 받들어야 할 것은 오직 백두의 혈통뿐이거니 이 불변의 신념을 안고 억세게 나아가는 김정은 빨치산대오의 앞길을 가로막을 자 이 세상에
Okay.
없습니다. 김정은
That's kind of shocking. I guess the weight of it makes it so that he doesn't really fucking move at all during the Gallup process.
동지 백성의 한 길로 빛나게 향도하시는
I take it back.
최고령
I take it back. My bad. I apologize for the disrespect. I was unfamiliar with your game, sir. I apologize.
받들어야 할 것은 오직 백두의 혈통뿐이거니 이 불변의 신념을 안고 억세게 나아가는 김정은 빨치산
My bad, bro. My bad, big bro. My bad.
이 세상에 없습니다. 김정은 동지.
Dude, I love DPRK media. They are so passionate. I have no idea what the fuck this lady is saying. I just know she's putting her whole chest into it, okay? She's giving it everything she's got, okay?
백성의 한 길로 빛나게 향도하시는 경의하는 최고령도자. 백두산으로 가는 길 이는 곧 김정은 동지 위대한 김정은 시대에 사는 사람이라면 언제나 백두산을 안고 살라 섭니다. 올철한 명도도 천하제일이신 온 세상이 우러러걸 오늘의 김대장 김정은
Yo, he's got swag though. This shit is drippy. Like that jacket is fire. I need it.
안고스며 그의 억초구의 지대로 역사가 흐르고 세상도 변할 것임을 백두령봉은 누리에 외치고 있습니다.
Why does he look like he's pissing? Yo, he just whipped the presidential dick out. He's just ripping it, dude.
나는 후보 보시는 김정은 동지. 나라 찾는 피 어린 싸움. 밀림 속에 타오르는 모닥불. 불을 올지 않던 빨치산들의 강이한 그 정신 억천만 그 모닥불이 민족 재생의 불길로 타올랐고 장군님이 들어서겠습니다. 여기가 바로 조선혁명의 사령부.
Let's see Biden do this. Let's see Trump do it. That'd be funnier. I think between Biden and Trump, like Trump is probably closer to like doing this kind of demonstration than Biden because he loves this shit a lot. But he's also significantly worse shape than Brandon. But I would love to see it. I would love to see both of them for different reasons. Is the propaganda working, or does he seem kind of endearing, actually? I mean, he's just the dude, bro. On a horse. There's nothing funnier than, like, Americans being like, dude, that's the leader of DPRK. That's the leader of North Korea. He's, like, a gruesome dictator, which is true. Like, obviously, they're governing structure is pretty fucking brutal overall. But like, these motherfuckers can't do shit in comparison to the numbers on the board that American leadership puts up on a daily basis. Like, they just don't have the weapons. They don't have the influence. They don't have the dominance. Sure, he'll dominate his own people, but like, think about like every human life being the same, right? Every human life is worthy. Like, how many fucking kills does he have in comparison to like any American president? Like, he could kill everyone in fucking North Korea tomorrow and then force the people that were the executioners to kill themselves, and it would barely fucking scratch the surface of like one 4-year presidency in terms of like people killed. Wrong question. How many would he have with U.S. weapons? But like, no, that's not the wrong question. That's a hypothetical that just simply does not exist on this planet. And in the hypothetical, you're just like, this is the same principle behind like Hamas. If they had Israel's weapons, like, think about what they would do to Israel. It's like, yeah, bro, there would be no fucking apartheid if Hamas had the same level of weapons as Israel. Okay, that's the point. There would be no Hamas if they had that level of, they would have sovereignty. They would have a standing military. There would be no conflict to begin with. There would be no Hamas to begin with. Same goes for North Korea as well. Like, if North Korea had America-style weapons, they would not be North Korea. They would just be Korea, okay? And who knows how they would fucking operate? Who knows how they would be? Like, that's a fool's take? I don't think that's a fool's take at all. I think everybody always assumes that, like, our enemies would be just as ruthless and just as violent as us. Like, in perpetuity. And maybe they would. Maybe. You know? Maybe they would. Noah-san, you, sir, are a fool with a fool's take. Bro, you need to chill with that take, man. Hold up. Either way, it's not falsifiable. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of people, a lot of people refuse to acknowledge that. A lot of people refuse to acknowledge that and just go, no, you don't understand. Like, they would be just as bad, if not so much worse. Like, yeah, if they were just like America, then they would be bad. They would be significantly worse as far as like what they're doing now. But history is riddled. You chose Jubilee over Kendrick yesterday, nerd. No, man, you think I didn't want to watch the fucking Kendrick Lamar show? No, Twitch told us we were not allowed to restream it, which was such a dumb decision by Twitch, by the way, and such a dumb decision by Amazon, because everybody fucking restreamed it, just not on Twitch. You think I wouldn't, you think I didn't want to fucking watch it? I asked. And I don't even think they enforced it anyway, because DJ Academics restreamed it on Twitch. I think I'm Dante restreamed it too. Like, there was hella Twitch streamers that were restreaming it too. I know, bro. I know. The difference is I foolishly asked, And they said, don't even fucking think about it. Why do you think Kai was not streaming it? Why do you personally think Kai Cenat, the largest content creator on this platform, was not live while that was happening? Do you think he would have? Do you think he doesn't like it? Do you think that he just didn't want to do it? No, the reason why he didn't do it is specifically because Twitch literally said to him and to me and to anyone that I guess is at the top of the directory that wanted to restream it, that they could not do it. Anyway.
기본 목적지라고 하신 경의하는 본스님. 적 위인상을 숭엄히 안아보셨습니다. 틀짐을 떠나는 전사들의 가슴마다에 신념의
I've got friends who think the president isn't responsible for the deaths in Palestine. Every American president has more bodies in DPRK. China, Russia take doesn't fly. Wait, what do you mean it doesn't fly? It doesn't matter if whether they consider it to be correct or not. Doesn't change the reality. Like every president that has continued to implement a global sanctions regime on countries that are outside of the sphere of influence of the United States of America is responsible for the deaths that accompany such severe crippling sanctions in said nations. Like those deaths are on every American politician right off the bat. That's where the big numbers are too. Having said that though, like I say, he's not like a good dude. This is still a monarchy functionally, a theocratic monarchy functionally. You know? Not exactly great. I also forgot to run the top of the hour ad break after that chatter fucked me up, so I'm running it now. What's the religion? It's just some made up shit. It's not like officially a religion, but it's more like, it's kind of like a religion. A theocratic monarchy, really? Come on, bro. Like, oh no, the people just happen to love this dynasty, and that's why they keep voting for it. Here's a quick breakdown, TikTok breakdown on the Korean War. Yeah, here.
Because there's a man mad in my comments saying I don't understand Korean history because according to him, there's no connection between the Japanese colonization of Korea and the pro-democracy student protests that followed for decades after. The Japanese colonization of Korea ended in 1945 after 35 years because they lost in World War II, and afterwards, Korea didn't really have a central government of their own. And the US and USSR came in and divided the peninsula at the 38th parallel. This was supposed to be temporary, but we know what happened there. Mind you, this is a line drawn by these external countries.
Remember yesterday when you said you needed to tighten your stream because you can't get all the news you want to? Yeah, but like, this is fun. I'm having fun. And also, secondly, there's not a lot of fucking major news stories today anyway. So, this is a major news story. Friendship Day between fucking North Korea and Russia, major news.
Wait.
Without consulting the Koreans. Also, unsurprisingly, instead of letting the Koreans hold their own elections and choose their own unified government, the US instead propped up a right-wing authoritarian regime with Lee Seung-man at its helm, aka a US puppet. Why? Because at this time, majority of Koreans supported socialism, which obviously didn't fit the mold for the US wants to spread capitalism globally. Obviously, the public backlash was immense as a
protest in Kenya today with kids leading the charge. Hasanabi silence. Why? Yeah, famously, I have a secret position on it. That's why I do not eat poop.
Pretty much solidified the division of the country into two. And there are protests all across the south, with the most significant in Jeju Island, now known as Jeju Uprising. Up to 30,000 Jeju Islanders were killed, which was 10% of the entire population, by the US-backed South Korean government and also the US military itself. To give a little perspective of how the government was, it was literally illegal for South Koreans to even mention the Jeju Uprising. and it was punishable by torture if they did. Shortly after, the Korean War broke out, which was, if you think about it, partly caused by the actions of the US, which is ironic because for the longest time growing up, I thought that the United States were some type of heroes coming in to save the poor South Koreans, because that's how they wrote about it in our textbooks. Like, they really portrayed MacArthur as this courageous, intelligent, empathetic war general.
And definitely not like an insane racist who wanted to fucking nuke every Asian country and specifically kept begging for it over and over again.
But he killed 20% of the North Korean population. He wanted to use nuclear weapons against them. And even when ceasefire discussions were happening, he's
like, please, bro, please, like, let me get one fucking nuke off. Let me get one off, bro. Let me get one off. We did it to the Japans. Please, bro. China. Let me nuke China. Let me nuke Korea. Come on, bro. Let me nuke one of these motherfucking countries, please. Please, as a treat. Come on. They're all Chinese anyway. Okay? They're all Japanese at that time. I guess Japan was no, at that point it's just like, at this point they're now officially like, anyone who's a communist is my major enemy. So he's like, please. They're all Chinese. They're all different Chinese variants. Let me kill them.
To bomb them instead, and the U.S. literally had to remove him. I know he was also the one that recommended Shiro Ishii and other members of Unit 731 be granted immunity in exchange for data, if that does anything.
By the way, the data that she's speaking of was specifically utilized, is talking about chemical weapons that were used in Korea. That is the reason why they were granted immunity in exchange for data. Data being bioweapons. Those biological weapons were used in Korea.
731 be granted immunity in exchange for data, if that does anything. Okay, and then after the Korean War ended, the right-wing authoritarian regime was still standing strong, and Lee Seung-man won his 4th term as president, and his pick for VP also won following a most likely rigged election. This led to large student protests called the April Revolution, where up to 200 students were killed. Following Lee Seung-man, majority of the Korean presidents that followed after were also military dictators, because once that system is set in place, it's hard to change. Park Chung-hee seized power with a military coup in 1961, where he served as a military dictator for almost...
Why hasn't China pressured North Korea to increase the standard of living? North Korea has increased the standard of living. People think North Korean standard of living is like resembling the 90s when there was massive famine and like they lost their most significant partner, the USSR. But North Korean standards of living, even in the immediate aftermath of the Korean War, which literally was genocide, was significantly better than South Korean standards of living. South Korea kind of lapped North Korea and even Japan, I would say, since they changed their military dictatorship structure into the chaebol structure that you know South Korea as, and they blew the fuck up. They have like, I mean, obviously they have like massive companies and very successful industries in the arts field as well. But that wasn't what it was like at all for the longest time. For the longest time, North Korea was doing pretty good. And then obviously 90s, mass famine, no allies, sanctions regime, DPRK is cooked at that point. Since then, they've definitely been able to uplift the material conditions of all North Koreans, but like it's still not great. But they're definitely doing better than the 90s. At the time of the Vietnam War, Saigon had a higher standard of living than South Korea, but military contractors were recruited to fight in Vietnam. That's why their GDP blew up.
Seized power with the coup d'etat of December 12th in 1979, which I highly recommend this movie. It's literally crazy bonkers. It talks about how it happened. And he also led the coup d'etat of May 17th in 1980, where he declared martial law across the entire country. So universities were shut down, any type of political activity banned. He controlled the press, which led to more student protests, especially the Gwangju massacre, where up to 2,300 people were killed. Also, I forgot to mention this, but the South Korean military was under U.S. command at the time, and it was the Carter administration that gave the green light to Chun Doo-hwan to take over Gwangju with military force. AKA, history is all connected and it's all a trickle-down effect from one incident to the next. And to the man who called me dumb and said I was stupid for saying the impacts of colonialism ultimately led to pro-democracy protests, I hope this helps.
That was great. North Korea, like most nations, had rival factions between reformers and hardliners, army and intelligence, and so on. There's so much liberal propaganda from the Anglosphere that people even in this chat fail to think critically. I did not watch the Burning Sun K-pop scandal. Anyway.